Welcome to our very first Off-Road PD session. You know, we often hear or think about student choice in the classroom, but really what is it? Why do we want to implement it in our classrooms? And definitely, how do we go about that? That's what we're here to discuss today. So now I'm going to throw it over to Marita Diffenbaugh.
Hi everyone, we are going to go through some questions about student choice, and the first one is, what are some examples of student choice in a learning environment?
And I'll hit that first question for you. Some student choice examples that I saw in my own experience were the ability to let students decide how they would complete an assignment. And so there might be a student who is really interested in something like web programming or music or some other skill that they're interested in developing on their own. Well, if you're doing an assignment, why not open it up so that the students can have some choice in how they complete that assignment? If a student wants to write an essay about the Civil War, that's great. But if they wanted to write a song about it and they're still hitting the research details that you needed them to hit, why not? It's reinforcing something they're interested in developing as a skill, and as they develop that skill that they want to develop, you're going to be able to see that they're more engaged and more attentive toward the content area because they've had some choice in how they're going to complete that assignment.
That's great. So you shared a little bit in your answer about benefits of offering student choice. And Chris, do you have other ideas about what benefits have you noticed with students when you offer them choice in their learning?
You get more student buy-in when you have when they have a choice in either how they learn, or even when it's time to go to that mountaintop and share their learning, how they're going to present that material. Giving them the choice between that gives students a lot more buy-in into the work, into the lesson. And because of that, it's a great benefit as well, because you also get less behavior issues, because kids are accountable for their own learning, how they're attaining that learning, as well as how they're sharing that learning.
And let me say, the behavior issue thing can't be understated. That's when I first started using student choice in the classroom, was because it had a lot of behavior benefits when I would give students a choice during behavior issues. And then when I expanded that into the turning in assignments, or how they wanted, the path that they wanted to take to complete an assignment, it made a big difference in their engagement as well. And so you're absolutely right. The buy-in is a big selling point of offering student choice.
So does student choice create more work for the teacher, or does this become a time saver as an added benefit?
Yes, to both of those things. The reality is, anything that's going to be more efficient in the classroom or in anything is going to take a lot more setup in the beginning, and then you're able to get that time that you used to set up back because you made that initial investment. If you put in the time to, say, build several different units online and put them onto a learning management system or onto Google Docs, then that time's going to come back to you when those kids are able to work independently and you're able to offer more personalized learning. So after you've spent that initial work setting up something where you can offer choice, you're going to see that the benefits are absolutely worth it.
So what are a few ways that a teacher could just get started with implementing student choice tomorrow with their students?
You don't have to think of a huge project as a way to give students choice. You can start very simply. If it's an elementary school, give them some text from a book, some research, but then also create a recording in your own voice that the kids can listen and follow along with. That helps for differentiation, for scaffolding. Kids that would struggle with some of the text, you're giving them the choice of reading it on their own or also listening and reading it as well.
Well, thank you so much for viewing our very first episode of Off-Road PD, and we look forward to sharing tools for offering students choice the next session.
Thank you.
Have a good day.